Yo, what's crackin', my Zigified family? We're back with a new video, and today I'm going to show you how to make catchy beats for yeat and kankan. So let's get into it right straight away. Okay, first of all, for like the scale, I'm just choosing a minor scale. I'm choosing B minor. You could really choose any scale. Like, I don't know, I'm more of a fan of minor scales, but it's really up to you. And also 147 BPM. We're keeping this on like slower side, even though it's not really that slow. So I'm gonna start out with this pad and omnisphere, and this is by no means like the main element. It's just gonna sit in the background and be like just gonna be like a basis for our entire melody. So I made this pattern. There's really not much to it at all. It's extremely simple, and these last 4 bars are literally a duplicate of the first 4, except I moved the root note down. And like I said, this is just going to be like a building block. We're going to build on top of this. But for like these kind of beats, I really like to start with a pad like this. It just kind of sets the vibe. Okay, next I want to put a lead on top, and the lead sauce is definitely Purity. This simple sign preset goes so crazy. There's probably presets like this in a lot of other VSTs, but Purity is just goated. So the key to making something catchy is making it insanely repetitive. So let's just focus on one bar right now. I don't really know what else to say, except you just gotta make something that works, you know? So yeah, I came up with this, and I literally just repeated it 4 times. But then I repeated that, and literally just moved the root note down, and that's it. And I moved the root note down to match our chords in the pad that we made earlier. So yeah, just insanely repetitive, but that's what makes it catchy. And you could also like kind of do something at the end to change it up, but I really didn't want to do that because it just sounded good how it is. And I'm also just going to duplicate this over into a simple square preset in Purity. And I'm going to use these interchangeably during the arrangement process. So for our melody, that is literally it. Like, we're keeping it dead simple. Keeping it simple is also part of the process of making something catchy, because if there's too much going on, then it's hard to remember, you know what I mean? So yeah, like I said, simple and catchy. That is it for the melody. Let's get into some drums here. So right here we got like the simplest clap and hi-hat. So y'all already know how the clap works. It hits in the middle of each bar. So basic. And the hi-hat, this is basically the yeat hi-hat sauce. So obviously when you like fill each 2 steps, it would look like this. Literally just add one there, take that away. Just the simplest bounce ever. I'm gonna add a bit more percussion here. Just an open hat for bounce and that snare. Simplest pattern ever. And I'm gonna stop it there. No more perks. That's all we need. Okay, finally we can move on to an 808. And for the sound selection, I went with a smooth 808. I don't know, you can use an aggressive one, but I think smooth ones just work better in these kind of beats. And obviously I followed the root notes, of course. And obviously for this as well, you should keep the pattern simple, because it'll really throw off like the listener if there's like 200 808s hitting in like an 8-bar pattern. Like, that's crazy. Just keep it dead simple. And I also added these slides. And if you don't know how to make a slide, you just double click on a note and click the triangle button and it'll make it slide. If you want these drum sounds, I'll put a link in the description to get them for free, all the drum sounds from this project. I know the struggle, bro. I also copied this pattern into another 808. And I'll probably use this during the arrangement as well. Here's the final drum pattern. Okay, it's time to get into the arrangement, and with the magic of editing, boom. One thing I want to mention before we actually get into it is that on your melody you probably want to EQ out 100 Hz so your 808 hits better. But anyway, let's get into the arrangement. So I noticed on like a lot of like yeat beats, right when the song starts, there's already drums hitting. So that's exactly what I did here. So the intro already got drums, but then it drops into like I guess already like a bridge type of thing, or I guess maybe like a pre-hook where there's no 808, just to give it a break. And then we drop back in with some of the drums. And then we switch, you see we switch patterns constantly with these two purities. And I brought in more drums. It's just like constantly keeping it fresh. And then you see this, we basically repeat this over here, except that this time I swap out the 808 just for some slight freshness. And that is literally it. I just explained the arrangement in like 30 seconds. And that is really it for the entire video. It's just completely dead simple. Keeping it simple is the easiest way to make a good sounding beat, honestly. I guess that's up to you guys if this beat sounds good or not. But yeah, you know what to do if you enjoyed this video. I don't gotta tell you. Thanks for watching.